Hey, my name is Katie Pijanowski, and I'm a certified life coach and motivational speaker, and I'm here to help you unlock your true strength so you can create the life of your dreams. I teach you my best tips to master your mindset, create confidence, and empower yourself to take back your life. It's your time. This is the Mind and Body Strong podcast. Let's talk about stress. I know, your favorite topic, right? But I think it's really important to address. So the training that we are about to listen to is actually a live training I did on Instagram talking about emotional brain training. And I explain in the training exactly what that is. And I walk you through a process that I actually learned through my health coaching certification that's really helped me and my clients just manage daily stress in a better way. Really what we're doing with emotional brain training is we're training our brains to take a different route to handling daily stress every single day. I kind of like to think of this like when you're driving to work and you're used to a certain route, but then maybe you find out that there is a better route and it's actually quicker and faster and it's less stressful. There's less traffic, there's less people, and you wouldn't have realized that until you actually built that new path or opened up your mind to that possibility. One of the processes I use in my coaching a lot is step back. So when we step back, we are open to the other opportunities that might be available to us. We're releasing our expectation about it and allowing other things to come into view, which is so powerful. So this emotional brain training, or EBT check-in, which is what I referred to it in the video, I'm going to walk you through that process, but I wanted to let you know that our team also created a worksheet so you can actually see this process, save it for yourself, and come back to it every single day when you need it. I use this maybe a couple times a week. And I think it's really great to check in with your emotions and really start to build those new neural pathways so that when you do feel really stressed and overwhelmed, your brain has a better route to deal with it. It has a more efficient way to get you back into that state where you're not feeling overwhelmed or you're not feeling fear, and you can start to produce more of those positive emotions. Now, I do want to recognize too that being stressed and overwhelmed is just part of life. But this process really helps us to be able to see that there are different options that we can take in order to help us cope with those. And that's really what I'm all about here, is we really need to understand and accept and welcome all of these emotions and understand how we can help ourselves get to this better feeling place. So that's really what I hope to accomplish with this training today. Definitely make sure to go to this description and download the worksheet my team has created for this training. Just enter in your email and you'll get that training and save that for yourself. So that way you can come back to it anytime you need it. I definitely use this a lot, especially when I'm feeling super overwhelmed. So I hope that you find this useful, but let's jump into the training today. Video, and today it's about an emotional check-in. So how are you doing today? Honestly, tell me how you're feeling today, because I can be honest with you that this morning I woke up and was feeling very anxious. It was very in my feelings. I felt like I was going to cry, and then I was good, and it was just all over the place. And I know that many of you are experiencing the same type of thing right now. So I wanted to share with you something that has really helped me to be able to check in with my emotions. And I especially did this right before I had breakfast. I remember getting out the oatmeal thinking I'm just going to eat some oatmeal, but I was really in a stressed state. And I was like, I think what I really need right now is to just go and shower after my workout, sit down and chill for a little bit, and come back to this when I'm feeling a little bit more relaxed. So that's what I did. And I used this technique I learned in my health and life coach certification called emotional brain training, or EBT. This is something I use with all of my one-on-one clients, and I found it to be super successful in helping them to really understand their emotions, to allow them to come out, but also to bring them back and pivot to a more positive feeling experience, and to really just reduce stress. So I'm going to walk you through this emotional brain training checklist that I have and that I give to my clients, and hopes that this will help you kind of understand where you're at and be able to pivot if you are feeling stressed. So when I ask you how you're feeling, are you feeling great today? Are you feeling good? Are you feeling a little stressed? Or are you definitely stressed? Or are you like really, really like about to blow your top off? You are so stressed out. Let me know in the comments below where you are at, and we're gonna walk through each and every one of these. Okay, so feeling great. On my little worksheet, I scroll down. State number 1, feeling great. So deepen and strengthen the state of being present with joy. Take a deep breath. And maintain good posture, lovingly observing yourself. Connect with sanctuary, the safe place within. Feel a wave of compassion for yourself. Feel a wave of compassion for others. And feel a wave of compassion for all living beings. Feel a surge of joy. And each time you complete one of these, it has you scroll down to the bottom where it says, congratulations, you just completed an EBT check-in. Feel a surge of joy. Each time you disrupt your current patterns of processing daily stress in your life, you're improving how your brain works. Keep up the great work. So each one of those, you scroll to the bottom and you're ending with this surge of joy. The idea here with emotional brain training is that we are training our brains to create new neural pathways for dealing with stress and to reinforce the neural pathways when we're feeling good. So the next state is feeling good. So feeling good, check tool. You are in state 2, aware of your positive and negative emotions. Use the feeling check to get to state 1. Ask yourself, how do I feel? Angry, sad, afraid, guilty, tense, full, lonely, grateful, happy, secure, proud, relaxed, rest, satisfied, loved, loving, healthy. Select 3 of these. So which of these is the strongest feeling that you're feeling right now? Out of all those feelings you just described, what is the strongest feeling that you're feeling? Then ask yourself, what do I need? What is my corresponding need? Ask yourself those questions. And do I need support? Do I need to delegate out some tasks? Do I need to call a friend? Right? Do I need to hand off some of the things that are on my plate? And maybe that will bring me to this state 1. So you can be able to support yourself and everyone around you. And again, finishing that state by scrolling to the bottom and feeling that surge of joy for reconnecting to different neural pathways and retraining your brain to a more positive state. State 3, feeling a little stressed. This is the one that I was in this morning. Emotional house cleaning is what this one talks about. You're a little stressed. Use emotional house cleaning to clear away the negative feelings and become more aware and positive to your feelings that are under them. Complete the following sentences. So I actually wrote these out in a journal. I think there's a lot of power in writing your thoughts down so you can actually disconnect from them and see them in front of you and understand that you are not your thoughts. So I highly encourage that you do all of these sentence completers by writing them out. Okay, so I'm going to list them for you. I feel angry that. Fill in the blank. All of these are sentence completers. I feel sad that. I feel afraid that. I feel guilty that. Now we're shifting. I feel grateful that. I feel happy that. I feel secure that. And I feel proud that. So those are a couple of different sentence completers really helping you to say all of those feelings that you might be feeling and shift to a more positive state. Okay, so then state number 4, feeling definitely stressed. Cycle tool. You are in brain state 4, definitely stressed. This is a moment of opportunity to weaken stress circuits and to build circuits that bring you joy. So we're just focusing on the facts in this stage. State the facts about why you're feeling stressed. No feeling words here. So any angry, like sad, worried, anxious, all of those are left behind and we're just sticking to the facts. Continue until your feelings become very strong. And then continue on. This stress offers a moment of opportunity to change the way you process daily stress in your life. Okay? Begin the natural flow of feelings. Express your feelings strongly for optimal rewiring. Feel the anger in your body. and then express it using short, choppy statements. I feel angry that, I can't stand that, I hate that, I feel angry that, I feel sad that, I feel afraid that. So you're just stating really quickly what is going on in your head. Or even talking about your unrealistic expectations that you're having in that moment. So my unrealistic expectation in this moment is blank. An unrealistic expectation is an old circuit that was encoded early in life or later on during stress. Once you know what it is, we can begin to rewire it. So we're building that awareness around how stress is impacting us and what our brain automatically goes to. Then we're switching to my reasonable expectation is. The new circuit is the opposite of the old one. So for example, your unrealistic expectation might have been, I have to be perfect. And now we're shifting to, I do not have to be perfect. I can handle anything that comes my way. Your brain is very open to change now. This moment is a moment of opportunity for you to really just hold that in and realize that you are capable of change. Type in and say aloud to yourself your new expectation 10 times. So that new expectation that you just rewired, like I am capable of taking on anything that comes my way, you repeat that to yourself 10 times. And then you scroll down to the bottom and feel a surge of joy because you're doing amazing. And of course, state 5, feeling stressed out. This is all about damage control when we're in that really, really, really stressed out, high-strung area, right? So in this stage, you are really just working to nurture this inner voice, and with repetition, being quiet, and just easing off of that stress, because right now we're really just trying to damage control. So these are the 3 sentences, 3 phrases that I recommend that you can say to really help you. Now I'm going to this first one, do not judge. When we say that phrase, what we're also saying is I will not judge myself and I will not judge others. So both of those are included when we say that. So the 3 phrases are do not judge, minimize harm, know it will pass. And I usually like to include a nice deep breath after this. Dropping down into my body and really feeling what's going on. And you just continue to repeat this to yourself. Do not judge. Minimize harm. Know it will pass. So you're just continuing to repeat those phrases to yourself to get yourself into a better emotional state. And then from there, you can then scroll down to the bottom, feel a surge of joy for all the amazing things that you are doing for yourself. So why is this so important? When our bodies and our minds are in this stress state, they are not working optimally for us. Our brains are foggy, they can't concentrate. Our bodies no longer want to digest food and do essential functions that it needs to do because your body is all about helping you survive. So when you are in this stress state, regardless of if you are being chased by a saber-toothed tiger or you're just sitting in front of your computer screen stressed about work, your body can tell, and it's going to have the same exact response of, I need to keep them alive, so we don't really need to digest food right now. That's not important. We need to really focus on surviving right now. So your bodies are super, super smart, and they really are trying to help us when we're in that stress state. So they don't want to digest food because it's not essential, because you're having this emotional response that to your brain indicates danger and death, and like we're going to die. So of course it's going to put some of those other functions on the back burner until it figures out what the heck is going on. How can we come back to homeostasis or that neutral position and allow ourselves to calm back down? So this is important, especially in a time like this where we're all just secluded and maybe feeling those depressed and anxious feelings, to go through this emotional brain training checklist and save this video for yourself. So when you're feeling a little stressed or you're feeling definitely stressed, you can go back through and go through these steps and really help yourself to get back to that more positive feeling, but also to express the emotions that you're feeling. That's a good part of this process too. I don't want it to be like, because I used to think this way, that you have to sugarcoat everything, everything's positive all the time, like just sprinkle some sprinkles over everything, right? That is not the case. That is not what I'm preaching to you here. In fact, it's quite the opposite. I really want you to know and understand and get to know those emotions, those really negative, not so great feeling emotions, and to be able to understand that you can tackle all of those and to really trust yourself with those negative emotions and to allow them in, because you know that you can positively redirect them in a better way. So that's a really important part of this process as well, is allowing those emotions in and knowing that you can definitely move your way through it in a positive way. Okay, so even in these times of stress, we can still find our way through, and I want to highly encourage you to really take care of yourself during this time. And if you need additional support or want to go deeper into this emotional brain training, or just need help with just sorting through your life and your thoughts and everything going on in your life, I want to be there to help you. I would love to set up a discovery call with you, totally free, that we can jump on and really get to know, like, what are your goals, so we can dive deeper and I can help you make a plan and find out if coaching is right for you and if this is going to help you reach your ultimate goals. I want to be here to help you, so definitely send me a message or check out my website, mindandbodystrong.com/coaching, and you can learn more about my coaching on there, as well as get lots of free resources. I have lots of freebies and blog posts, and also my podcast with lots of amazing content for you guys to help live your best life. So go out there, have an amazing day, and know that it's okay when you're not feeling okay. All right, I love you guys. Take care. Thanks for listening to this week's episode of the Mind and Body Strong podcast. You are what makes this movement and message possible. If you loved this episode, share it with a friend, a coworker, a family member, or take a screenshot and share it on your favorite social media platform and tag Mind and Body Strong. To learn more about coaching and courses to help you take your journey to the next level, visit mindandbodystrong.com.